I know, another video. Alright, well, I'm really trying to put this Sim Update 10 beta release through the paces. I have been doing an awful lot of flying. I'm fortunate that I'm in a position where I can spend a lot of time like this on it. And I'm really just trying to test everything and look at so many things as I can think of. I've done some thunderstorms, some light rain. I've done sunny days, cloudy days. I've done islands. I've done water. I've done mountains. I don't think I have done true pitch black night yet. And so this is not quite night. Obviously, it's still got some light in the sky. So I'm just trying to get everything adjusted here, and I'm still working on tweaking and finding, different places to set up different adjustments to make this all good. Right now, with the settings that I have in place, using DirectX 11, not 12. I don't use DirectX 12. It crashes my game to the desktop, and that's the only time I really experience those. Although I have had a couple here in the beta because, like I said, I've been kind of really testing it. Like I was slewing for like half an hour. I just hit Y and held it down, and after about a half hour, it actually crashed. But who's going to slew for that long? But yeah, so I wanted to check out nighttime colors and stars and some of the light shafts and how the night looks and so forth. One big difference, and again, I'm flying still with my clouds on Ultra. I'm still averaging fairly close to 40 frames in most. Wow, look at this, huh? Wow, what a sunset. I like that I can actually see some rays, it seems, although it looks like they're coming up from more than one place, and I'm not sure that would be accurate since we only have one sun. But it really is amazing, some of the colors and the performance that I've been seeing. Again, I've never had a chance to fly with my clouds on Ultra previously. Not in VR, it just was unflyable. And now I have them on Ultra. I have my buildings on high, trees on high, texture on high, water on high. So a lot of settings up high, and I'm still averaging in most places close to 40. We're going to do Washington in a little bit, and we're going to do this, really the city of Washington, downtown Washington. Well, I should say the district. And it's going to be pitch black. It's getting a little bit brighter here because we're flying a little bit west. But when we do Washington, D.C., you'll see I have it set to pitch black night. And one thing that I've noticed is I'm actually able to see more stars, believe it or not. And I know that seems kind of funny, but stars is something I've always been interested in. So I was very anxious to see the moon and the stars at night in the sim when it first came out. And normally you can see, if you're not in a city with a lot of light pollution, you can see a fairly good amount of stars. But I've noticed when I'm in pitch black now that the gaps through the sky, clouds, not only do I see the main stars, but I can see like all the layers and layers of mini stars way in the background. And I don't know if the video will pick it up. We're going to turn down the panel lights here and the radio lights and go back to our red dome light because it is pitch black out there now, and I don't want to have really any of these lights on in here. Yeah, I'm going to leave that one on, I guess. Hey, Sylvia. Alright, here we go. Now we can adjust the red dome. Okay. And I find one notch on this Piper dome light is enough to light everything up. Now I do have my gauges on a little bit too. Just making sure that everything is good. Alright. So most of the time that I checked frame rates through here, 36, 37 seem to be fairly average. So let's do a real quick flyby here up the Palisades, I think they call this. I forget. I know there's, whoops, sorry. Kicked my rudder. Alright, so yeah, looks nice, looks nice. And I think down this way here we got the different museums, right? Museum of Natural History and Museum of Science. I don't know which one's which, but I've only been to Washington once. Here's the monument looking good. Hey, I mean, it seems to be a little stuttery. Again, this isn't really normal flying, right? I mean, if you're doing this, then you're really turning it into a game again, because for one, you'd be violating an awful lot of FAA regulations and rules doing this baloney. But this is testing. This is not flying, and so I wanted to see. But overall, I think it did pretty good with some pretty good detail. So, all right, so that's nighttime. Sim update 10, Washington, D.C., and frame rate not bad. Still on quality for the DLSS setting. Most everything else is up on high. My overall texture resolution is on ultra. And yeah, still seems pretty good. So even at nighttime. Hey, thanks for watching. See you in the skies.